Brazil's Supreme Court will hold a special session this Tuesday for a final review of evidence in the indictment of former President Jair Bolsonaro. Our correspondent Brian Meir has more.
On March 25th, the first panel of Brazil's Supreme Court, a body made up of 5 ministers, is going to conduct a formal review of the evidence in the indictments of former President Jair Bolsonaro and 7 of his associates, including his former defense minister and vice presidential running mate, General Walter Braga Neto. At this point, they'll decide whether to set trial dates and formally charge them for attempting to implement a military coup in January 2023.
The ministers of the first panel are going to analyze the following. Was there a crime? Is there what they call materiality in legal terminology? Are the facts presented by the Attorney General's office considered crimes? Yes? If they are considered crimes, they will analyze whether there are signs that the people indicted are the authors of these crimes. At this moment, they only need signs of guilt. They don't have to prove that they committed the crimes.
The formal review of evidence is the final procedural step in a long process full of legal checks and balances that began with a parliamentary inquiry in March 2023 and culminated on February 18, 2025, when the Attorney General indicted the former president and 32 of his cronies.
The Attorney General's indictment is based on both the evidence that was gathered by the federal police and on the bicameral parliamentary inquiry, and in all of these, all 3 investigations, Jair Bolsonaro appears as the leader of the coup attempt, and, together with him, General Braga Neto, General Heleno, and others make up what we can refer to as the command center of the coup.
Many analysts in Brazil and around the world are wondering what the repercussions will be if the Supreme Court rules to formally declare the former president as defendant in a criminal trial.
The
battle for amnesty in Congress will probably intensify now. I don't believe there is enough political will for this to succeed. Congress won't approve this, but they're going to go through the motions, because their goal is to make a lot of noise. This can help right-wing extremism grow in Brazil, and this can enable and strengthen the candidacy of Jair Bolsonaro's successor, who is his son.
If the Supreme Court decides to move ahead with a trial and the former president is convicted, Jair Bolsonaro will be looking at up to 28 years behind bars. Brian Meir, teleSUR, Brasilia.